Ooh, oh, oh, yeah. Life children so loyal and so royal. Ooh, Bobby Ram treating the people like feces. Live up, rip them to pieces. The beast them love the graveyard and the marketing. Them kick off the youth's door and barging. Them acting as if them starving. Them sight I with like urban say I pass the margin. What them hate like sun and like daughter for. What them hate like fire like queen and like water for. Fire key and herb them want slaughter I. And not slaughter freak and not slaughter spy. Well all the youths who weak better get strong. Don't step wrong and get trapped and get hung. Don't get caught in Bobby wrong, them dead plan. The beast them filthy and them love catch man. Fire! Give thanks for life instrument, it's life equipment, life commitment. The beast could never stop this trend. Warrior, burn them drugs and gun shipment. Them mouth rank and full of rum and filthy pits and send them protect and serve. And keep the rotted peace. I see it clear, so them a blasted peace. Them a liar than thief. Them send them rule, north, west, south and east. So them protect and serve. And keep the peace. I see clear, so them a big. Why want search man underwear for herb? But not freak, warrior not hide no herb in a brief. Look how the wolf and the fox bloody. I see it clear, war them still a study. For herb them want take them get to station for custody. And all like a food giants and no meaty, well them must love it. It could be a white, black or brown beast, country or town beast. Fire on your down beast. No try, lock up the youth, them sound beast. Say clown beast, cut down beast. Don't stay around beast. Warriors, them not nurse peace. Try to this your head a burst peace. Born wicked, you curse beast. Now the youth, them wallet and them purse beast. From your fight against life works, then you're the worst beast. Burn your coffin and your earth beast. You love too much prison and church beast. Stop molest the youths and talk about you a search beast. And them protect and serve and keep the rotted peace. Find out say them a blasted beast. Them a liar than thief. Them say them rule north, west, south and east. So them protect and serve and keep the peace. I see clear so them a beast. Boy want search man underwear for herb on a freak. Warrior not hide no herb in a brief face. Love the graveyard and the marketing. Kick off the youth them door so them barging. Acting as if them starving. Them smell man herb and I say I pass them margin. Question, what them son and like daughter for? What them make like fire, like wind and like water for? Fire key and herb them want slaughter I. And not slaughter freak and not slaughter spy. Well all the youths who weak better get strong. Don't step wrong and get trapped and get hung. Don't get caught in Bobby wrong, them dead plan. The beast them filthy and them love catch man. Give thanks for life instrument, it's life equipment, life commitment. The beast could never stop this trend. Harmony, burn them drugs and gun shipment. The mouth rank and full of rum and filthy pits and send them protect and serve and keep the blasted peace. Find out say them are rotted.
Everybody, John Van Dyke here for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Sunday, June 27, 2021. Time is 7:20 p.m. Jersey time. All right, well, we got another one of those stories of some well-trained professional heroes. You know, don't forget that word, heroes. They are all heroes according to the bootlickers. So we must include that whenever we talk about police. We must describe them as being professional. Another one I heard was dedicated, so maybe we can make it now another more well-trained dedicated professional heroes out risking your life, my life, and everybody's life as they protect and serve the government. This one comes out of Los Angeles. It's reported in the LA Times. And it reads, and the date on this is June 22nd, 2021. It's a very tragic story here. And it reads as follows. Lawsuit alleges LA County Sheriff's deputies beat black man during traffic stop. Now, they would never do anything like that. Have we ever heard of a story where officers pull a black man out of a car on a traffic stop and beat the crap out of him? We've never heard of such a story. I mean, just like where they go out and then they rob and beat women up and download child porn and other stories. These are just isolated incidents, people. I want you to keep that in mind. It's just isolated incidents. This is not the norm. Well, here is in the thing. I want you to take a good look at this poor guy here, right here. There's the story right there. Is that going to come in focus? There it is. And there he is. They wailed on this guy. This poor guy, man. He got all messed up. All right, let's find the story. A black man who says an unprovoked beating by Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies left him with eye damage and other extensive facial injuries has filed a civil rights lawsuit against the county. Hey, I wonder if those sheriffs turned their body cams off when that all happened. In the lawsuit filed Monday in federal court in Los Angeles, Christopher Bailey alleges that in May 2020, he was dragged out of his car during a traffic stop in Inglewood by two deputies and assaulted without warning or reason. Well, never heard of any story of a cop saying, we're going to beat the crap out of you, get out of the car. No, they just yank you right out by your head and start wailing. And assaulted without warning or reason. 4 other deputies, oh jeez. This is like, you know, they get triggered. More officers show up. Hey, Joe and Frank are beating the crap out of the black guy there. Let's jump in there and get a few kicks in there. And let's throw a couple knees in there while we can. And then after that, we'll high five and we'll go down to the local cop bar and talk about it later, celebrate. They assaulted him without warning or reason. 4 other deputies joined in the beating as Bailey lay on the ground, according to the lawsuit. Several of his teeth were knocked out, and Bailey, 37, required multiple surgeries to repair fractures to his face, including eye sockets and nose. His attorney said in an interview, Bailey said the assault has forced him to take a leave from his job. Yeah, well, the poor guy's all messed up. He can't. His eyes. I'm sure his eyesight's all screwed up because now his eyes are sitting in the socket right. Or the socket's not correct. He's probably cross-eyed or having problems seeing. An interview said the assault is forced to take a leave of absence from his job at a private company that sorts mail for the U.S. Postal Service. It wasn't justified, and I want justice to hold them accountable for what they did to me. He said, well, they will never be held accountable. I'm sure the taxpayers will. In a statement, the Sheriff's Department declined to answer questions about the alleged incident and internal investigation into the allegations. All use of hero, get ready for the bullshit. All use of force in this which resulted in injury are unfortunate, the statement said. Due to his pending litigation and under advice of counsel, we are unable to offer further details at this time. The Times was unable to reach attorneys for the deputies accused of being involved in the beating. The Sheriff's Department did not respond to questions about the current employment status of the sheriffs. Oh, I'm sure they're still being fully paid and having a good time and nothing's changed in their life. According to the lawsuit, on May 4, 2020, Bailey was driving home from work. This poor guy, you know, you got a black man out there working, trying to do the right thing, trying to live the American dream. He's got a job, he's got a car, and look what happens. 2 deputies, when he was stopped on Prairie Avenue for allegedly straddling the road's lane. Yeah, the guy was probably tired. 2 deputies allegedly pulled Bailey out of his car and without warning proceeded to assault and batter him, punching Bailey multiple times in the face and using a chokehold according to the lawsuit. Bailey was unarmed and had nothing in his pockets or hands, the lawsuit states. 4 other deputies arrived on the scene, punching Bailey's face, at him and back, kicking him while he lay on the ground and repeatedly shocking him With a stun gun, the lawsuit states. The beating of suit said lasted several minutes. Now, I'm almost at the point now that we have to take the stun guns away from them.
Come on, man. Is the sun getting to you?
Because we see what they do with these stun guns. There's two things, you know, two tools that we have given these heroes, and they use it for the wrong purpose. One is the stun gun, and the other is the canine mutt. They use the mutt to bite the crap out of you.
Raw video like this is changing public perception of police dogs. Here, police in St. Paul, Minnesota use a canine unit, a dog and a handler, to apprehend Frank Baker. Baker's an African-American man who was identified, mistakenly, as a criminal suspect.
Well, what I was hearing was, get out the car with your hands up and walk toward us. So I walked toward them, and I took like about 7 or 8 steps. And they said, turn around. And as soon as I turned around, he let the dog out on me. And the dog just started biting me and just tearing me up. That dog, he made me a cripple, deformed all my life. I can't dance no more. I can't play sports no more. I can't run. That's all. My whole life I was playing football.
And use the stun gun to tase you, because the stun gun is not going to leave any bruises. Maybe a little burn mark where it goes in your skin, but it's not going to break your skull or your ribs or cause internal injuries. Could stop your heart maybe. One of Bailey's attorneys, Brian Dunn, said that the incident, the LA County District Attorney's Office, then under Jackie Lacey, charged Bailey with 3 felony counts of resisting arrest, as well as 2 marijuana-related misdemeanors. The felony charges, as well as the other misdemeanors, were dropped last week. Bailey pleaded no contest to and was found guilty of other misdemeanors and vehicle code violations. You know, there was no problem. This guy was going to work, going home, going to work, home. No problem till these heroes, these zeros, got involved, pulled him over, screwed him over victimless crimes. Got to remember, anything you do in your car is victimless crimes. And they escalated by punching him and dragging him out of the car. And I'm sure if there's video, they'll keep yelling, stop resisting, stop resisting. That's a choking.
A recent watchdog report estimated that almost half of all Americans think the U.S. justice system is corrupt. It is also approximated that over 2.5 million individual bribes are paid within the judicial system each year. So what's going on? Why are America's judges so corrupt? In the early 2000s, 2 Pennsylvania judges sent thousands of children to a juvenile detention center in exchange for financial kickbacks from detention center operators. This Kids for Cash scandal resulted in long prison sentences for the guilty parties and raised the issue of judicial corruption.
Brian Dunn said that the incident, the LA County District Attorney's Office, then under Jackie Lacey, charged Bailey with 3 felony counts of resisting arrest, as well as 2 marijuana-related misdemeanors. The felony charges, as well as the other misdemeanors, were dropped last week. Bailey pleaded no contest to and was found guilty of other misdemeanors and vehicle code violations. You know, there was no problem. This guy was going to work, going home, going to work, home. No problem till these heroes, these zeros, got involved, pulled him over, screwed him over victimless crimes. Got to remember, anything you do in your car is victimless crimes. And they escalated by punching him and dragging him out of the car. And I'm sure if there's video, they'll keep yelling, stop resisting, stop resisting. That's a choking and kicking him in the ribs and everything. There's got to be video out there of this. Tony Jaramillo, another lawyer for Bailey, dismissed an allegation which she said is included in a Sheriff's Department report. I bet the reports all contradict what the video shows. It's got to be video on this. The Department report about the incident that Bailey moved his elbow backward when he was out of the car and struck one of the officers in the head. Bailey complied with all directives, Jerry Miller said. The lawsuit says Bailey never attempted to strike a deputy with any part of his body. Bailey's attorneys provided to the Times video recorded by a bystander. Once again, the camera has made its entrance by a bystander. To the bystander who had the presence of mind to start recording. Bailey's attorney provides at the Times video recorded by a bystander, which they said showed Bailey, his face bleeding and eyes swollen, being lifted into an ambulance in the aftermath of the incident. He doesn't even look human, someone can be heard saying on the video. The lawsuit seeks damages for battery, negligence, deprivation of civil rights based on excessive and unreasonable force against the deputies. We are aware of the case and are reviewing the allegations, said Alex Bastian, a special advisor to District Attorney George. Well, it's very unfortunate, and I am not surprised, because this is the kind of stories we always hear coming out of Los Angeles, where they just beat the crap out of people. That's the one unique thing over in Los Angeles, California, that area over there, is they like to beat the crap out of you. Here in New Jersey, they like to do other things, like drive drunk, beat their wives up, download child porn, other deviant things like stupid stuff. They like to do that, but so, once again, another reason to abolish qualified immunity, make these cops have a dog in a fight, and hold them personally accountable, because this crap will never stop until the cop is personally held liable. Worst case scenario, these cops would lose their job. I don't think they lose the job, because obviously they haven't. Nothing will happen to them. The lawsuit will get settled, and once again, taxpayers will be held responsible for the actions of bad cops. I'll put the link in the description. You go read the whole story yourself. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, people.
You know, a lot of my brothers are dead or gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say? I hope they live to see a brighter day. And the ones that are doing fine, God bless you, 'cause you're doing fine. At the end of the day, don't forget about me. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years, oh, I feel for my
Who is your little friend?
This is Ben. He's an old Joe that lived around here for a long time. And I do mean a long damn time. Old Ben here took care of my daddy and my daddy's daddy till he up and killed over one day. Old Ben took care of me. Growing up the son of a huge plantation owner in Mississippi puts a white man in contact with a whole lot of black faces. I spent my whole life here, right here in Candyland, surrounded by black faces. I seen them every day, day in, day out. I only had one question. Why don't they kill us? Now, right out there on that porch, 3 times a week for 50 years, old Ben here would shave my daddy with a straight razor. Now, if I was old Ben, I would have cut my daddy's goddamn throat, and it wouldn't have taken me no 50 years to do it neither. But he never did. Why not? You see, the science of phrenology is crucial to understanding the separation of our 2 species. In the skull of the African here, the area associated with submissiveness is larger than any human or any other subhuman species on planet Earth. If you examine this piece of skull here, you'll notice 3 distinct dimples. Here, here, and here. Now, if I was holding the skull of an Isaac Newton or Galileo, these 3 dimples would be found in the area of the skull most associated with creativity. But this is the skull of old Ben. And in the skull of old Ben, unburdened by genius, these 3 dimples exist in the area of the skull most associated with civility. Now, Bright Boy, I will admit you are pretty clever. But if I took this hammer here and I bashed in your skull with it, you would have the same 3 dimples in the same place as old Ben.
Hey! Don't lay your palms flat on that tabletop! If you lift those palms off that turtle shell tabletop, Mr. Pooch is gonna let loose with both barrels that sawed off. There have been a lot of lies said around this dinner table here tonight, but that you can believe.
Mr. Moby, would you be so kind as to collect the pistol hanging off these boys' hips here? Thank you ever so much.
Doctor.
Where were we?
Jackass. Ah, yes.
I do believe you were just getting ready to make me a proposition to buy Broomhilda. Am I right?
Right. Bring out Hildy.
Get over here,
Get your ass in that goddamn.
Lay your hand flat on that tabletop.
Shut your mouth. Dr. Schultz, in Greenville, you yourself said that for the right nigger, you'd be willing to pay what some may consider is a ridiculous amount. To which me, myself, said, what is your definition of ridiculous? To which you said, $12,000. Now, considering y'all have ridden a whole lot of miles, went through a whole lot of trouble, and done spent a whole lot of bull to purchase this lovely lady right here, it would appear that Broomhilda is, in fact, the right nigger. And if y'all want to leave Candyland with Broomhilda, the price is $12,000.
And I take it you prefer the take it or leave it style of negotiation?
Yes, I do, Doctor. You see, under the laws of Chickasaw County, Broomhilda here is my property. And I can choose to do with my property whatever I so desire. And if y'all think my price for this nigger here is too steep,
what I'm gonna desire to do is... and beat our ass to death with it, right in front of both y'all.
Easy, big fella.
Then we can examine the 3 dimples inside Pamela's skull. Now, what's it gonna be, Doc? Huh? What's it gonna be?
May I lift the hands off the tabletop in order to remove our billfold?
Yes, you may.
That 12.
To the man with the exceptional beard and his unexceptional nigger. Mr. Mogi.
Yes, Calvin. Would you make these gentlemen a receipt for $12,000, please?
$12,000.
It was a pleasure doing business with y'all. Now, gentlemen, if you care to join me in the...
Well, all the youths who weak better get strong. Don't step wrong and get trapped and get hung. Don't get caught in Bobby wrong, them dead plan. The beast, them filthy and them love catch man. Fire! Give thanks for life instrumentous, life equipment, life commitment. The beast could never stop this trend. Warrior, burn them drugs and gun shipment. Them out rank and full of rum and filthy pits and send them protect and serve. And keep the rotted peace. I see it clear, so them a blasted peace. Them a liar than thief. Them send them rule, north, west, south and east. So them protect and serve. And keep the peace. I see it clear, so them a big. Why want such man underwear for herb? Born a freak, warrior not hide no herb in a brief. Look how the wolf and the fox bloody. I see it clear, war them still a study. For herb them want take them get to station for custody. And all like a food giants and the meaty well them must love it. It could be a white, black or brown beast, country or town beast. Fire on your down beast. No try, lock up the youth, them sound beast. A clown beast, cause John beast. Don't stay around beast. Warriors, them not nurse peace. Try to this your head a burst peace. Born wicked, you curse beast. Now the youth, them wallet and them purse beast. From your fight against life works, then you're the worst beast. Burn your coffin and your earth beast.
I count 6 shots, nigga.
I count 2 guns, nigga. You said in 76 years on this plantation, you seen all manner of shit done to niggas. But I noticed, you didn't mention kneecapping.
Oh, God, motherfucker, damn it.
76 years, Steven. How many niggas you think you see come and go, huh? 7,000? 8,000? 9,000? 9,999? Every single word that came out of Calvin Candy's mouth was nothing but horse shit. But he was right about one thing. I am that one nigga in 10,000.
You motherfucker. Oh, sweet Jesus, let me kill this nigga. You ain't gonna get away with this, Django. They gonna catch your black ass. You gonna be on the wanted posters now, nigga. The bounty hunters gonna be looking for you. You can run, nigga, but they gonna find your ass.
You love too much prison and church beast. Stop molest the youths and talk about you a search beast. And them protect and serve and keep the rotted peace. Find out say them a blasted beast. Them a liar than thief. Them say them rule north, west, south and east. So them protect and serve and keep the peace. I see clear so them a beast. Why want search man underwear for herb on a freak? Warrior not hide no herb in a briefcase. Love the graveyard and the market. Kick off the youth, them door so them barging. Acting as if them starving. Them smell man herb and I say I pass them margin. Question, what them earth life, son and life daughter for? What them make like fire, like wind and like water for? Fire can't herb them want slaughter I, and not slaughter freak, and not slaughter spy. Well, all the youths who weak better get strong. Don't step wrong and get trapped and get angry. Don't get caught in Bobby wrong, them dead plan. The beast them filthy and them love catch man. Give thanks for life, instrumentals, life equipment, life commitment. The beast could never stop this trend. Harmony, burn them drugs and gun shipment. The more trend. Youth, be wise and fearless. Don't be stupid and careless. No for say them fruitful when them fearless. No for chat about them kind when them cheerless. Them look the crack bone and tear flesh. Politician left the youth them in a beer mess. They're not helping the people who face fear stress. Them still telling lies but them trying their best. Bobby Runner said them cunning, top or I'm more than clever. Glorify the mighty life giver. Very stunning, Mother Nature lives forever. The kush flowing like the Nile River. They plague them, kill a lot of innocent and call themselves serial. Them fight against Rastafari who is imperial. You'd stop killing one another for material. Those things are trivial. Bobby Run, I don't care about your drugs, nor your guns, nor your bombs, or your plan. Much less where you're from. If you try this for your way, yeah, you can get burned down. After crush foot, crush head and crush hand. Them a hype boat who got the most drugs money. I see them killing each other for the blood money. Enough get funny, fit taxi fear and nightclub money. Some rob and kill them parents to owe them love money. You be wise and fearless. Don't be stupid and careless. No for say them fruitful when them fearless. No for chat about them kind when them cheerless. Them look the crack bone and tear flesh. Politician left the youth them in a beer mess. They're not helping the people who face fear stress. Them still telling lies but them trying their best. And them are the kindness, burn out them blindness. Rastafari, kinder, light glory shine, yes. Filled with divineness is getting brighter and even shiner. Clean out, people flourish just like green grass. They don't have to be no done, no get to earn a scheme pass. Second you with their purse and touch if the game fast. For the same thing the wicked kill all mystery now. Some people not care about life better mental. When you help them act as if them never get a strength. Some can't find